Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and oh my gosh, guys, I finally figured out how to do it. I finally figured it out. This is pretty cool. So, we're going to talk about Ghost Recon Breakpoint. We're going to talk about that running on Xbox Series X on the at 1440p with it playing behind me. This is pretty cool, man. I'm so glad I finally figured out how to do this. This is pretty cool. We'll probably be doing this more often. I'm Andrew. Thanks for coming back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. This is pretty cool. It's a special day, man. Like when an old dog learns a new trick. This is pretty cool. I'm sorry, but I know that I've been beating a dead horse with the 1440p, and there's a lot of questions that a lot of people have that I'm getting in the comments, and I kind of want to address some of that. A lot of people are still out there, they just don't seem to believe that the 1440p being downsampled from 4K to 1440p is doing them any good. And then there is also some things, people are like, well, is this good on a 4K TV? So I did make a short video last night about the whole 1440p, on the 4K TVs and stuff. My TV does support it too. My TV will support a 1440p signal. Just because our TVs support a 1440p signal, it doesn't mean that the TV is going to magically go from a 4K TV to a 1440p TV. That's not what happens. Essentially, when you force a 1440p signal onto your TV is going to try to upscale out to 4K. Like, your TV will accept the 1440p signal, but then it's either going to upscale it or it's not going to do anything, and it's just going to run at 1440p on your TV. This is built for, this will work with specific TVs that will support, like if your TV has HDMI 2.0, chances are you might be able to do, and if it has a 120 hertz screen, chances are you might be able to get 1080p or even 1440p at 120 frames if you put your PlayStation 5 into 1440p mode. It essentially just makes it only on certain TVs so that your TV, instead of dropping to 1080p, you'll get a 1440p image displayed on your 4K TV as opposed to dropping all the way to 1080p. I hope that makes sense. I hope that you can understand that, because I've gotten a lot of questions about that. That seems to be pretty important to a lot of people. Some of the other stuff that people are talking about is the quality. Some people think that some people literally are still in the comment section saying PlayStation 5 doesn't support 1440p. It does with this beta. With the beta that I'm currently testing on the PlayStation 5, it does work. So it does work. And if you have a 2.0 monitor, a 1440p monitor that will accept a 4K signal, yes, you can put your PlayStation 5 into 4K, and that will automatically downsample it to 1440p to your screen's resolution. It doesn't go all the way down to 1080p. It will go to 1440p, and it will match it'll basically downsample that, and you'll be able to use that. You can technically use that without the 1440p update, but you're only going to get 60 frames a second. You're not getting any higher than 60 frames a second, but it will downsample to the 1440p. I'm pretty sure you can do that just without having the PlayStation 5 set to 1440p. Some other things that we need to talk about today when it comes to the 1440p is this amazing game, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, running on Xbox Series X at 1440p, because the game runs at 1440p native now. I guess it's still technically dynamic resolution, but it doesn't drop that low. But it is 60 frames a second. So now with the 1440p monitor, you're getting pixel perfect resolution on that screen at 60 frames a second. And it looks good. Now, some of the stuff does appear to be cut back, like shadows and draw distance. Actually, no, not on this one. This one here is like this is kind of like the quality mode too. You get like a little bit better draw distance. Actually, they went and like rechanged a lot of the visuals in this game. They like fixed things. They made it look more. They added more atmosphere and stuff to this game since launch. Like, this game is so much better now. because of all the updates that they've done. The Motherland update alone has really changed the experience. Like, this is a much better game than from when it launched, and I would like to see more people playing this game and, you know, taking advantage of the lower prices that are always, you know, that are always there for it. Now, this game is always online, but it's also one of the better games that you can get. This game has so much content, it is not even funny. Like, you get the whole when the game launched, you get all of that content, like the whole story, everything, that whole bunch of content. And then you get the Motherland update, which is a whole new game stacked right on top of the old game, just using the same map. It's pretty cool. Like, that's pretty cool. There's so much content. I still haven't even finished all of Motherland, but my gosh, there's so much content in this game now. It's not even funny. I really appreciate it. The 1440p, it looks incredible, man. Like I said in the live streams and stuff the other day, you just literally have to see this to believe it. Like, you literally have to just see this to believe it. Like, go to Best Buy, buy a monitor, 1440p monitor, take it home, try it for yourself. You have 2 weeks to decide, you know, if you want to keep that or not, and then you return it. But at least let yourself see. Now, I know that's a lot of hard work, but I mean, honestly, when you get home and you see what I see on there, I don't think you're taking it back. Like, I don't think you're taking the 1440p monitor back. I know it's going to be a little bit of a change, you know, to go from, you know, 4K or whatever, but I don't know, man. I don't necessarily think the console manufacturers lied to us. I think is what happened is 1080p technology was like the best you could get. And then they completely skipped 1440p and went straight for 4K. And to display 4K games, you need a lot of power. I've said this a few times too. You need a lot of power. Now, the PlayStation and Xbox, they're doing really good to upscale and get us, you know, something that looks good on our 4K screens. But I mean, if you can go out and get a 1440p monitor and play it at pixel perfect with good response time and just everything, and you can deal with, you know, a smaller size screen, like, why wouldn't you? I mean, why wouldn't you? 32 inches, it's not that bad. I feel like I have better eye-hand coordination at 32 inches. I feel like my response times are getting better. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at playing games and than I normally would be on the 4K TV. The 4K TV for me is kind of like leisure, and I started getting into that, like, oh man, like just sitting back and chilling and playing the game. But when I'm playing on the monitor, I feel more engaged. I feel more, I feel like I'm more ready to actually I feel more immersed, to be completely honest with you. I do feel immersed on a 4K screen too, but I just feel more. I feel more immersed when I'm on the 1440p monitor. So I hope that this video kind of answered some of those questions. I hope that you guys take a look at, you know, Ghost Recon Wildlands. I'm at Breakpoint. I hope that this is something that, you know, I hope that you can enjoy this game as much as I do, and I really hope that you consider at least checking out a 1440p monitor, so that I don't know, guys. I'm sorry I beat this up a lot. I do think that you will appreciate it as much as I do, because it's freaking pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's changing things. It's good. Like, I love it. I love my 4K screen. I do, man. I'm a tech guy. I like tech stuff, man. I love my 4K my 4K screen and my OLED, but dang, man. I like these monitors too, man. Like I said in that other video, man, I'm pretty torn right now as to, you know, which way to go, and I'm glad I don't have to choose. I have both options, so that is much better. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I hope you like the new video thing we got going on. I'm going to try to get a little better at it and see what we can do. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.